Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, my name is Darby. I am a stay-at-home mom to my 22-month-old daughter and I'm currently pregnant with our second baby. We are having another girl, which is so exciting, and I just entered into the third trimester, which means I'm in my 7th month of pregnancy and this baby is going to be here before we know it. So I thought I would share my baby registry must-haves with you guys and kind of like what I'm purchasing as a second-time mom. We are going to be reusing a decent amount of things from Harper, especially because we're having another girl. There's a lot of things that we get to reuse, which is so exciting and I'm very happy about that. To keep this video organized, I am going to be putting everything into different categories, and I will also go ahead and put a picture here with all the different timestamps for each category. If you guys just are interested in hearing about like certain products from certain categories, you can just go ahead and reference that here and then skip to that time. Since there is a lot to talk about, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the first category that I want to talk about is nursery. So this is going to have like nursery furniture. I will go ahead and put pictures here of all the products that I am talking about, and I will also have everything linked below for you guys as well. And if we already have the items, then I will go ahead and put like little video clips of the actual items. We are going to be furnishing another room. This baby is going to have her own room separate from Harper's. With that being said, Harper is also still in a crib since she's not even 2 years old yet. We're gonna try to keep her in her crib for as long as possible, and hers is actually a convertible crib, so that will just be her own bed. We're going to be purchasing a separate one for the baby, and this time I just wanted to kind of keep it simple and go with the IKEA crib. I feel like everybody has this crib and I just really love the look of it. I've heard really good things about it. So like I said, I'll go ahead and insert pictures here and I'll have everything listed below for you guys. So along with the IKEA crib, we are also furnishing the whole entire room from IKEA as well. We're going to be going with the Kopang dresser, I think is how you pronounce it. We have this dresser in our room and we also have it in Harper's. The price is like unbeatable and it just looks so good. You can also customize like the different knobs on the drawers as well. And then our lighting fixture, some shelves, and just some other things are gonna be all from IKEA. Just so simple, it's gonna look so good. Also doing like an accent wallpaper in that room, which I will be doing a whole separate video series on that, but I'm just so excited to get that room put together. The mattress that we are going to go with is the Newton mattress. So I've heard so many different moms rave about this mattress. It is 100% breathable, which definitely gives me peace of mind. I feel like everybody says that with your second baby, you're a lot more relaxed on certain things. I definitely am not going to be that way. I'm not like that this pregnancy at all. I still get super paranoid and worried about everything. So knowing that that mattress is breathable is a super awesome thing, not only for her safety, but just like temperature regulating as well will be super duper nice. And then the glider slash like chair that we decided to go with is the Cali glider from Baby Leto. We actually already have that. I bought that in the very beginning of my pregnancy because I kind of needed like an elevated place to sit in our playroom. So the baby's room is still the playroom right now. We're going to be moving that, but I decided to get that chair sooner so that I could kind of like sit in it now because it's getting harder and harder for me to sit on the ground. It is super duper comfy. It's also like stain resistant as well, which is really nice. I've already spilt coffee and other things on it already, and it is super duper easy to wipe clean. And then the bassinet that we decided to go with this time, so we had the Halo with Harper and I still have that bassinet. Actually, I'm going to be giving it to my friend who is pregnant right now as well. And we loved that bassinet. It was such a great bassinet, but it just doesn't currently work with our situation right now. It is just a little too big and oversized, and we cannot fit it underneath our current bed because we have a platform bed. So it's just not really gonna work. So we decided to go with a different one this time. And I did decide to go with one that it's still super duper safe and practical, but it's also like super duper cute as well. So it is a rattan bassinet. I've been wanting one of those for so long. It is so cute. I'll go ahead and insert video footage of it here. We already have it set up in our room and it is seriously like the cutest thing ever. Harper's been putting her little baby doll in it and yeah, I'm obsessed with it. And then the next category that I want to talk about is like strollers and car seats. There's like a more specific name for it, but I'm totally having pregnancy brain and I can't think of it. think it might be transportation. I don't even know. But we are going to possibly, so we're deciding between 2 different car seats right now. My top pick right now is the Nuna Pippa Light, and they are having some issues with stock right now. So unfortunately, I've been looking into it and they're out of stock and they have no idea when things are coming back into stock, which makes me very, very nervous. So I'm not sure if we're going to end up going with Nuna because they do have like a couple colors in stock, but I just really want to make sure that I'm getting a color that I really, really like. So if I cannot grab one from Nuna, I'll probably go with the Upper Mesa. I know that one has really, really good reviews as well. So I don't know which one we're gonna go with yet. Both are very, very high rated car seats. And the stroller that we are going to go with is the stroller from Mockingbird. This one you can use with both brands of car seats. It also converts into a double stroller, which is something that is really important this time around because having 2 kids, I want to have the option to have a double stroller. As of right now, Harper doesn't really use the stroller too much because she's just like in that independent, I want to walk everywhere. But I know when she gets a little bit older and she sees her sister in a stroller, she's going to want to sit in one as well. So that is the stroller that we are going to go with. I've heard amazing things. And then another thing that we are going to add onto that order is the car seat adapter and a mosquito net as well because we live in Florida. And then the next category is feeding. So to start off this category, the big ticket item that I'm going to talk about is which breast pump I'm going to be using this time around. So I had the Spectra, I think it was the S2, it's the pink one. Nothing against that pump. It's still a really, really good pump. In fact, mine is like in such good condition right now. Unfortunately, with that pump, the big thing that was the ultimate struggle with that one is the fact that I was tied to a pump, which was then tied to a wall. So it was very, very hard for me to do anything when I was pumping. I literally just had to sit there for 30 minutes and couldn't do anything. It was also very hard to travel with. I found that times that I did travel with it, it was just like so big and bulky. Sometimes we would forget certain parts, so then I couldn't use it. And all around, it just wasn't super duper practical. And now having 2 kids, I'm going to be chasing a toddler around and I want to be able to pump and do things at the same time. So the one that I'm going to go with this time is the LV. I've heard really, really good things about it and I'm super excited to try it out. I love that I can literally pump. I could literally be in the car, I could be cooking dinner, I could be doing stuff with Harper, playing on the ground with her. This one is going to be super amazing being a second-time mom especially. A couple other things that we are going to be repurchasing that we used the first time around are the Komotomo bottles. We still have some now, but we're going to be getting new ones for the baby. Those were like such awesome bottles for us. I know that every baby takes things differently, so we'll see if she prefers this bottle this time around, but we're going to try it. Another thing that we're going to be using again is the Bibs pacifiers. I already have these now because I already purchased them, but this is what they look like. Harper, she does still use a pacifier to this day right now, and she still loves the Bibs ones. Another thing that I am super duper excited to try out this time around that they didn't have when I was breastfeeding Harper is the Freedom Mom breastfeeding kit. So I'm super duper excited to try this because I had some issues with like clogged milk ducts and all sorts of stuff when I was breastfeeding Harper, and I wish that this existed because it just looks so amazing. So I'm going to be purchasing that along with their breastfeeding pillow. The thing that I love about their breastfeeding pillow is not only that it kind of like supports your back and you can like clip it, but it also has like different heights. So I found that with the boppy pillow, I didn't hate the boppy or anything like that. I used it the entire time that I was breastfeeding. However, I found that I had to put another pillow underneath it to prop it up a little bit more. I don't have huge boobs, so it was really, really hard for me to breastfeed sometimes because I found that my posture was really bad and it just like wasn't good for Harper's latch either. So I love that this one, it kind of has like this little, I think it's like a newborn insert, and you can end up removing that later when the baby gets bigger, but I think it'll be super duper helpful. For postpartum, I'm going to be doing a whole separate video on postpartum essentials and everything like that and like prepping for that. 2 products that I want to talk about first is the Freedom Mom postpartum kit. I am, again, very excited to try out this kit. I think it literally came out right after I gave birth to Harper, but it has everything you need. I had the Perry bottle from them, which I really liked a lot, and I'm sure I will love every other postpartum product from them. And the next thing is the Earth Mama Nipple Butter. That's another product that I'm going to be trying out. I didn't try that with my postpartum experience with Harper, but I've heard really good things about this one, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the, I think it was the Lancino one. Like, it was okay, but I definitely want to try one that's like a little bit more natural this time. We'll see how I like that. And then the next category is clothing. I'm not going to go too much in depth on this one because there are so many different like clothing things that you could purchase for your baby. However, I want to talk about a couple that I'm going to be purchasing for the hospital and kind of like take home and pictures, I guess. So to start off this category, there is a little newborn bundle from Lulu & Company that I have had saved forever for this baby. So it is like the perfect bundle to bring with you to the hospital. It comes with a knotted gown, it comes with mittens, it comes with a swaddle, and then you can choose between, I think, either like a bow or like a newborn cap. So I have one picked out. I'll go ahead and insert the picture here, but I think that one will be so perfect to have in the hospital and for taking newborn photos. Kind of go along with that newborn bundle, something that I'm bringing to the hospital that I didn't with Harper. So I'll go ahead and have the brand linked below. I think it's like Snug Hunt. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to say it, but they have this super duper pretty swaddle that I want to get. I'm not really getting any swaddles that are this style of swaddle this time around because they're not really practical. They're just kind of more cute for photos and stuff. But it's like a muslin swaddle. It has like these little like palm trees all over it. It's super cute. So I'm going to be grabbing one of those swaddles along with her milestone cards, which will also have like her little like birth announcement one as well. I didn't really do that with Harper. I brought it with me to the hospital and I just completely forgot to do it. So that is something I'm going to be doing this time around. And that's pretty much it for clothing. There are so many different like essentials and stuff that you need for clothing, but I will be talking about like everything and doing like a full haul before the baby gets here. So I'll go ahead and show like all of that kind of stuff later. This is just like, again, like the practical stuff that I have on my registry. And then the last category, I don't even know how to categorize this, so it's kind of just going to be like a miscellaneous of the remainder of the things on here. The first thing I'll talk about is the Mamaroo. I actually have it behind me over here. So that is the swing that we decided to go with this time around, or rocker, I don't even know, swing rocker. The one that we had last time, it wasn't a problem or anything, like Harper didn't hate it, but it was just really big and bulky and hard to move from room to room. Now I feel like it's very practical for us to have like a more lightweight one so that I could literally bring it into every different room with us. I can keep it in here, I can move it into Harper's room, I can move it into the playroom, into the living room. So I am really, really in love with this one already. Obviously we haven't tried it with the baby yet, but hopefully she loves it as well. Kind of go off of that, the play gym that I want to get this time is the one from Love Every. I've heard really, really good reviews about it. It's definitely like very good for their development, but it also like looks really cute as well. So that's the one that we are going to go with. We had one that was like kind of similar to that, but I just love how it has like the wooden feature. The one that we had before, like the little, I don't even know what you call it. My brain seriously doesn't work. But the little arch thing would just like always like fall over and it wasn't very sturdy. So this one, I love that it's wooden, so it'll be a little bit more sturdy. For sound machines, because yes, we are going to be using another sound machine, we are going to be purchasing another one of the Hatch sound machines. I have just like the normal Hatch right here. I have loved this one so much. I think we might go with the Hatch Mini. I'm not 100% sure yet. I really only used like one sound on it, or I did for Harper, and that's just like the white noise sound. So I think we're just gonna go with the Mini this time. And then for swaddles, again, it's one of those things where babies prefer whatever they prefer. We are going to be using the Love to Dream ones. I still have a couple of those from Harper, but I think I'm just gonna purchase like one newborn one again. That one was our favorite with Harper. It's the one where they can sleep with their arms up. So I'm going to bring not only one of those, but I'm also going to bring one of the Halo ones as well to the hospital, so I can kind of see if she prefers sleeping with her hands up or at her side, or maybe she's not gonna like being swaddled at all. I don't really know yet. We'll have to figure that out. But Harper uses the Halo Sleep Sack right now, but the Love to Dream one was our favorite when she was a baby. Another thing that I never used with Harper that now maybe at her age would even be practical is just like an electric nail file. We just used like regular clippers and that was fine, like all the way up until probably like recently with her. It's getting harder and harder to do her nails, but I definitely want to try an electric one, and I do want to bring it to the hospital as well. Go off of that is just some other little things for like safety and whatnot. I've talked about Frida Baby, Frida Mom a lot already in this video. They just have like everything and they're just so awesome. So we will be repurchasing and or using some of the Frida Baby stuff that we already have still to this day, like the nose sucker. Literally have used that so many times the last couple days because Harper is sick right now, unfortunately. So they have like the best stuff for newborns. They have that like little newborn essential kit. So we'll probably pick up one more of those and use it for this baby as well. They also have like this like 3-in-1 thing right now. So I forgot the name of it, but we have one of those like little pickers that you can use for their nose. But Frida just came out with one that's like good for their nose, their ears, and their neck as well. So I'm going to be grabbing that because that's super awesome. And then the last thing that I'll probably talk about, because there are seriously so many things you need for your baby, but like I said, I'm just trying to stick to like the big items, is a memory book. So we got one with Harper and I should probably go through it and fill out portions that I haven't yet, because I feel like I have tried so many times to keep up with it and I kind of just like forget, and then I have to like go back, but it's okay. There is one, I think by the same brand, that I'm going to get for this baby. So it's just like, it looks like a little bit different, but it's still super cute. So I'll go ahead and put a picture of it here, but I definitely want to bring that to the hospital. And one thing that I forgot to do with Harper was like ask the doctors to put her hand and footprint in it at the hospital. I did still get them from like a separate little kit that I bought off Amazon, but I think it'll just be easier to do it right there in the hospital. That is pretty much going to complete it for this video. Like I said, I will be doing like a big haul before the baby gets here of all the products and stuff that we have. If I missed anything on here, it's probably because we are going to be reusing stuff that we already have, so I didn't put that in here. I just literally have everything that is physically on my registry. Another thing that I forgot to mention about the registry that we're actually using, we are using Baby List. That is the same one that I used with Harper. It's just a really awesome way to link all of your registries together. So you can add things from Amazon, you can add things from Target, Bye Bye Baby, other small shops as well. So if I find like a small shop on Instagram, I can just link it onto that one, which is super duper convenient. So like I said, I only am putting stuff in this video that is literally on that registry. As mentioned, everything will be linked below in the description for you guys. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I still have lots of really good content coming out before the baby gets here. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you guys are notified every time I post a new video, which is once a week. Make sure to leave some of your guys' baby registry must-haves down in the comments below for everybody else to check out. But with all that being said, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!